这段它是感恩节。
对。
哎，这个是他们是那个是的。美国好像是这段时间是那个假期了，是吧？已经。
现在知道谁对你好了是吧？
Okay, now let's start. And welcome to today's version of Talks on Cambridge Performance. Welcome to today's version of Talks on Cambridge Performance, Structure, and System, Recent Practice of ATELIER L+. Talks on Cambridge is one of the primary columns of this year's issue of the online journal Pinup from China GSD, named Harvard Chinese Design Scholars 1941 to 2021. It will invite Harvard GSD scholars and alumni who have made contributions in the academic field to hold lectures and share their recent academic achievements. For this lecture, we have invited Professor Lin-Xue Li to introduce his ontological research and design thinkings of performance, structure, and system, while examining the challenges that emerged from the field of practice in China. Professor Li is the PhD supervisor at the College of Architecture and Urban Planning at Tongji University, principal architect of ATELIER L+, director of Center for Energy and Thermodynamic Architecture, chairman of the special column in TNA, visiting scholar at GSD in 2014, and Greenville's visiting professor of School of Architecture at Sheffield University in 2020 and 2021. He was selected by the presidential program 50 Architects in France in 2000 and studied in École d'Architecture de Paris Belleville. He's the principal architect of many influential projects such as Civil Center of Hangzhou, or B3 in Urban Best Practice Area of Expo 2010, Shanghai, China, Sichuan International Tennis Center, China Commerce and Trade Museum, New Henan Technology and Science Museum, and Yangpu Bridge Public Space and Integrated Environment Project. And he has won many international and domestic awards. Professor Li tries to establish his architectural teaching, research, practice, and international exchange based on the definite theoretical discourse and to integrate the production of knowledge and practice in the field of architecture. His main fields of researches include thermodynamic ecological architecture, public architectural conglomerate, and frontier for contemporary architectural practice, etc. When facing the complex issues and challenges of China's architectural practice, the ontological research and design of performance, structure, and system have allowed he and his team to break away from simple strategic responses. The synergy and integration for all these elements offer opportunities to create new forms and dealing with complexity in practice. So for the following hour, we'll have a 40 minutes lecture followed by the Q&A section. And if you have any questions in the process, please send them to Jessie, who will coordinate the questions and the Q&A section. Or you can use the raise hand function in the Q&A. We have closed caution for this lecture, and you can turn it on at the bottom of your Zoom. So now, let's give a warm welcome to our lecturer today, Professor Li, to deliver his speech.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay for the projecting. Hello, everyone. I'm Lin-Xue Li. Yeah, thanks for the introduction of Coco, and I'm very happy to share with you in the morning in China and evening in US for the recent practice of ATELIER A+. Yeah, so I will share four projects, including from Shanghai to Zhengzhou. Yeah, this is the 4 projects in the same scale. So you can see from the very small one, the micro one to mega one, yeah, because the first one is the water quality inspection station renovation in Shanghai near the Huangpu River. The second one, student center of Chengji University in Jiading campus. The third one is China Trade and Commerce Museum in Yiwu, Zhejiang province. The last one is Henan Technology and Science Museum in Zhengzhou. Yeah, the small one is the smallest one is 500 square meter, but the Science Museum, it has a floor area of 135,000 square meters. So it's a very mega huge one. So I would like to show them the procedure of design and construction, especially for the construction site. Somebody has told that the construction site is the kitchen of architect. Yeah, so I would like to share with you for the kitchens of my kitchens. Yeah, because in the kitchen you can find the mass things, the dispute, the struggling, the contradiction, and something of the practice. Yeah, so that's very important. In this procedure, I think the concentration of our practice is always ontological component, including the performance, structure, and system of designing. Yeah, that's very important, and you can see that in different scale projects. Yeah, the first one is a water quality inspection station renovation in Shanghai. This is a site. The location is in east of Huangpu River, just near the Yangpu Bridge. Just under the bridge, I'm working with Professor Iñaki Abelos for a park complex here in the left corner of the screen. Yeah, before that, I have worked for a very small building for the renovation of station. Yeah, this is the site, the red one. Yangpu, the Huangpu River, Yangpu district is very famous for its industrial district, traditional industrial district in Shanghai from 1920s. Yes, you can find the huge factories, the very long, very huge one in this site. Yeah, and this is a original images of the station before renovation. You can, it's just nearby to the bridge. Yeah, this is the plans and the section. Yeah, so you can see there's two parts of the basic structure, the frame. There's a pump station above ground, and there's a reservoir, the water reservoir underground. Yeah, with a huge concrete structure. Yeah, to keep the water. Yeah, so it's a very close structure. Yeah, so for this is our diagrams for the existing structure opening, how to open the structure. And some integration of construction. Yeah, I persuaded the client to design, construct, create a zero carbon project here to make an example for the new materials, new ideas of low carbon and zero carbon here. Yeah, so this is the opening of the concrete for the reservoir. Then and there are some stairs for the underground space. There's a courtyard. There are some roof garden, glass roof garden, and above the ground there will be the renovation of the pump station. We introduced the solar panel for the corridor, for the roof of the corridor to provide the electricity of the whole buildings. Yeah, and there's also some ideas of the thermodynamic chimney, small chimney, to introduce to promote the ventilation of the pump station and the underground space. Yeah. This is we used the systematic diagram of the emerging synthesis for this project. Yeah, this is a basic analysis of the emerges of the different material in this project, including the existing interior, new existing enclosure, and new enclosure, and site construction, and the energy. Yeah, you can, and we try to introduce the flow, the diagram of the flow, energy flow diagrams for this project. You can see the circulations of the material, of the energy. Yeah, in this calculation, we can capture the mean ideas, the quantity calculations of the carbon emission for this project. Yeah, so this is a section for the renovation. You can see in the for the underground space, because it will be a small art gallery, a gallery for exhibition of the water of Huangpu River. There will be some there's a pump to introduce the water, the real water, to the gallery, and there's some instrument of purification of water, so you can see the whole procedure of the water purification. And there's also some many exhibitions for the stories, for the historical things of the water management of Huangpu River. Yeah, so it will be a water museum, a small water museum. Yeah, so we used iron aggregate concrete for the bottom of the reservoir, because it's there's a big force of the underground water. Yeah, and then there will be two small chimney for the circulation of the underground ventilation, and three for the above ground space. Yeah, so and we used the roof of the chimney for the solar panel, and there's also the Sank garden will promote also the ventilation of the natural wind. Yeah, this is animation of the whole site. Yeah, the view is a very small one. There will be a huge mega factory nearby, and behind that there will be a historical building for another club or something. Yeah, yeah. There's a corridor. The corridor around the pump station. On the roof, there will be the solar panel to supply the electricity for whole buildings. Yeah. So this is a section. Yeah, this is section. You can see the connection of the building to the Huangpu River. Yeah. And you can see the circulation of the thermal ventilation for the underground space. Yeah, the structure and the structure. This is model, small model for this project for the station. Yeah, and this is a rendering, the material rendering for the materials. Yeah, to show the entrance to the underground space, and there's the solar panels. Yeah, we used the layering bamboo for the corridors, so it will be a very negative carbon material for the project. Yeah, and yeah, this is a concrete components for the surface of the station. Yeah, and between the original wall and these components, there will be some gas to bring gas to grow. Yeah. And this is the site. You can see the site and the construction, and this is near finishing. Yeah, very small building. Entrance for the underground space. This is sun garden. This is the different solar chimney. Yeah, this is another angle, next direction. This is the underground space. We try to open.
Professor Lee, very difference better for
Sorry, it's oh. Okay, it's better. This is the underground space. Yeah, we try to open the concrete wall to connect the different narrow space to create the exhibition space. Yeah. In the other wall, yeah, we try to keep the original concrete after washing. Yeah, so the combination of the new material, the original. Yeah. This is the video. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, I will start from the protecting the students activity center of the university campus. Yeah, it's a new campus.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
We cannot really hear you.
Oh, that's a moment. Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, it's much better now.
It's better.
Yeah,
I try to.
you can continue.
Okay. I will continue. Thank you. This is a campus of Jiading for Tongji University. It was started the construction from for the whole campus from 16 years before, but you can see the different colleges, for example, and this one is Art and Media College. I'm dean of this college. This is the library, the public classrooms. Yeah, there is more apartment for students here. And this is the main axis of the campus, the sub-axis of the campus. Yeah, and we have chosen this site, the site between the public classrooms and the apartment area. Yeah, so the students can use this student center very conveniently. Yeah, that's a main focus. Yeah, the first proposal was a very low one with two floors, but the university wanted to use the land very economically. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, they have always many considerations for the site, for the land. Yeah, so I think that's to keep more landscapes, more promenading areas. So finally, it's a proposal for the vertical campus. Yeah, including a tower, a small, not so high, 50 meters high, and a smaller one, low one, including the bigger, because the student center, it has a very complicated functions, including the bigger auditoriums, the concert hall, and many studios for the teachers and students. Yeah, this is so finally you can see the public space crossing the whole volumes. That will be the we call it vertical campus something, and the students, they can promenade from the entrance to the to the top of the whole building, to the top roof garden. Yeah, to the 12 floors. Yeah. This is a construct site of at this moment. Yeah, and they have some new proceeding. Yeah, this is some the original sketches for the building and some models. Yeah, there's several other consideration. The first one is volumes, the combination of the different, the low one and the high one, and a sack garden to introduce to make the bigger auditorium more lower. So we introduced the sack garden for the entrance of the auditoriums. Yeah, and there is another consideration is the concept is 45-degree angle frames for the structures and for the performance, for the circulation of the wind because it's a dominant wind direction for the whole building. Yeah, so we it can be a concept to integrate all the different elements, the different the performance, the structure, and the whole system. Yeah, this is the floors to show the space. Yeah, the activities, the future activities of the campus. You can see the auditorium, the great hall, the auditorium, the stages, the stage, the theaters, the concert hall, and the promenading of from the ramps to the public space, and the terrace, like a mountain to the top of the buildings. So I think the experiences can be a very important very thing for the students to attract them from the apartment, from the classroom. Yeah, that's our ideas. Yeah, this is the model, the working model. Yeah, this is the model to show the frame, the structure of 45-degree angle, and the inside interior space. Yeah, this is the rendering of for the tower. There's a atrium of 4 floors, and there's another roof garden of 3 floors, yeah, high, and there's another roof garden. Yeah, because the building, the tower, has a very beautiful view for the whole campus. Yeah, and there's a different. Yeah, for the low one, you can see the underground space can be used very efficiently through the second garden, the entrance. Yeah, this is some rendering of the space. Yeah, we want to make a very random free spaces for students. Yeah, this is a promenading space for students, and they can there is some purpose, there's some exhibition, there's some small lecture, some different communications in the terrace space. Yeah, that's important for the for students. Yeah. For this project, yeah, we try to introduce create some new frontier of structure, integration of structure. Yeah, this is ideas of seismic insulation system. Yeah, because we want to make the component of the volume, the column, and the beams very more slimmer. Yeah, slim. Yeah, so we introduced this system to it can reduce the earthquake from 7 degree to 6 degree. Yeah, so it's a very important strategy for us. Yeah, this is a seismic insulation burying and construction. Yeah, and it because it will be a very elastic, a little bit like a spurring for the whole buildings. Yeah, I think Lloyd Wright has used this system for the Emperor Hotel for Tokyo in last century. Yeah, this is the ecological shaping grid system. We want to make an integration for all for the shading, for the wind orientation, for the structure. all the system together. Yeah, that's important. Yeah, this is a circulation of the window. Yeah, we have a very careful analysis for thermodynamics for the interior space and outside exterior space with engineers of Tongji. This is the different spaces for the energy using. Yeah, the different and to analysis the basic components. Yeah, this is a internal flow fluid grid to calculate the ventilation. We want to introduce more natural ventilation for this building, especially for the spring or autumn seasons. Yeah, you know, in Shanghai we have nearly 6 months very good weather for the building. Yeah. And this is a solar loading model setting. Yeah, so to show the activity, the using of the energy in this building. Yeah, this is the diagram of edge body of the activity space, especially for terrace space, and there are some window, exterior window entrance for the airflow to promote the natural airflow for the public space. Yeah, and this is a flow velocity clouds in each layers in for the tower, for the public space, or the low one. Yeah, this is a wind pressure ventilation diagrams to show the whole ventilation. Yeah, so we try to channel channel the ventilation of the natural wind in the building. This is a basic frame system, the columns, the beams, to make integration of architecture and structure. So this is the comparison of the node, of different system. Yeah, the second one on the right is a system using seismic insulation. Yeah, so you can find the column, the beams can be slim. Yeah, that's our main concentrations. Yeah, this is a floor, the different floor. Yeah, very clear, very simple. Yeah, and this is the images and the construction for the buildings. Yeah, this is a tower. There's 46% of the component, structural component, are fabricated in the factory for this building. It's a very high percentage in China. Yeah, I think we try to make experiment for that. Yeah, to promote the fabrication system for the public building, because most of them are used in the housing project, but we try to make a high quality public building for the prefabrication system. Yeah, for the concrete or something. Yeah, that's very important. Yeah. Yeah, this is the site. This is the interior space for the natural light. Yeah, this is the corridor and the ramps for the auditoriums. Yeah, this is a terrace space for students. Yeah, there are some space of 2 or 3 floors high. We have separated the huge columns to different columns. Yeah, with a slim scale, and the angle. There's also a good coordination for the angle with the window. dominant vendor. Yeah, so it's a systematic thinking for the project. Yeah, this is a interior space. There's a atrium for the tower. Yeah, and some bridges to connect the different floors. Yeah, this is a huge, the big auditorium. Yeah, with a stage for the I think for 800 person. Yeah, a very huge one. Yeah, we created the roof use concrete. Yeah, because it's a shaping concrete according to the flow of the air and the space of the auditorium. So there is a difficult coordination, negotiation between the architect and the engineering and the works on site. Yeah, this is a procedure of construction. Yeah, this is the images to show the working. Yeah, yeah. There's some video.时间到几点钟还是到几点能结束？Okay, I will be more quick. Yeah, the third one, the third project is a museum for trade and commerce in Yiwu, Zhejiang province. This is the location. It will be a cultural district for this area, and this is the CBD area of Yiwu. And there's a huge lake and the Yiwu River. And at that corner, there will be an opera house of MAD. The firm MAD, they won the project, the opera house project. And this one, there's two parts. There one is for museum, and another for art gallery. Yeah, this is a CBD of this city. Yeah, this is the basic the sketches for the competition. We won the international competition. Yeah, we because you know that in China there are many huge project for the museum and art gallery, but most of them has a problem for the management, for the daily management, especially for the energy using, because there's some atrium. Yeah, you have to pay more money, many money for the management of the energy. So we try to introduce the natural element, the natural light, natural ventilation for the building. Yeah, so the combination of the two building and the connection of them has a good coordination with dominant wind direction, and this is the form of the two buildings. We opened the first floor to introduce the wind to the whole building. Yeah, this is and there's also some spaces to introduce the window, and for the person when they visiting the museum, this is the atrium. Yeah, and yeah, this is the basic plan, and this is some analysis of the wind circulation in the building. Yeah, there's some details for the simulation. Yeah, this is the site. Yeah, and you can. EU is very famous for its small commodities. Yeah, it's a very nearly 7%, 70% of Santa Claus are fabricated in EU every year for the Christmas. Yeah, so it's very famous for its small commodity. Yeah, so we tried in this building. At first, they have no exhibition for no ideas for exhibition, but in the procedure of construction, they found another very important archaeological site in this area. Yeah, and so this is we have more things for this building. Yeah, this is we want to make a space for the at first we want to make space for the with no columns, less columns for the whole museum. So we used the concrete structure to make a huge space. Yeah, this is a mega space. Yeah. This is the atrium for the art galleries. Yeah, this is a Kyoto archaeological site, which was found last year, is one of the most important archaeological archaeological site in China. Yeah, so it's a Neolithic, early Neolithic age for the building. So we try to use some similar color for the with pottery of the archaeological site with this building. Yeah, very careful changes of the colors. This is the entrance space of the building. This is atrium for the natural light. Yeah, this is the art gallery. Yeah, and the construction. There are some solar chimney to promote the ventilation. Yeah, we try to use the raw material for the building. Yeah, this is the underground space. Yeah, this is a video to show the panels, the experience of the building. Okay. Okay, the last one, yeah, is Henan Technological and Science Museum in Zhengzhou, yeah, the capital of Henan Province. Yeah, this is a site of project. Yeah, there's a high-speed train to connect Zhengzhou and Kaifeng. They have a strategy to connect it to interior them together. Interior of Zhengzhou and Kaifeng, yeah. So here it will be a center, a future center for the new for the government, for the museum, for the sporting center, something, yeah. So the science and technology and science museum is the first project in the triangle site of the corner. It's a and there's another leak. Yeah, this is a leak with the images of elephant. We call it elephant leak. Yeah, big and Jialu River. Yeah. This is a cube of light in Dengfeng, another city near Zhengzhou. Yeah, the heritage building was built in I think in Tang Dynasty, before Tang Dynasty. Yeah, to show because it's a building, but it's also instrument to show the movement of the light, natural light, the sun. Yeah, so you can find the movement in different seasons of the light. Yeah, so we according to that, we want to make another instrument for the natural element, for the wind, for the light. Yeah, so we call it wind wings, something like that. Yeah, so we made for the competition, we made the first analysis for the circulation of the wind in the near the site for the whole site to find the best form of the building. Yeah, finally it is a building with 3 wings. Yeah, first I think it's a choice, it's an option according to the complicated urban surroundings. Yeah, there's some high-speed train, there's a future X, there's a lake, there's another small river, and the triangle site. Yeah, I think it has a correspondence with the different directions, different views. That's important. Another thing is performance. Yeah, it has a performance of to promote to provide the best exterior and the interior surroundings, perform for the wind, light, and energy. That's another consideration. Yeah, actually, the whole technology and the science building is in the park. We call it science park for the whole area, including a tower and it's an elephant park. Yeah, there's some outside exhibition hall, exhibition area. There's some bridges for the entrance, something like that. This is the huge, the mega structure for the building. Yeah, it's in steel. Yeah, yeah. This is a exterior space component for to control the entrance of the light and the natural window according to the different functions of the building. Yeah, we have analyzed the different functions, the different demands or the space for the the element, natural element. Then we decided the different angles of the panels outside the panels. Yeah, this is the first floor. Yeah, there's inside the building. Actually the atrium space is very huge with a sphere inside that. The sphere has a 32 meters diameters. Yeah. Yeah, this is we made a window tunnel experiment for the whole building to show to get the real accurate calculations for the curtain wall, for the whole shapes, whole forms of the building. Yeah. In the window tunnel laboratory, we have made a 3D printer rigid body model with 660 window pressure measurement point. Yeah, like yeah, so many. Yeah, and the spatial temporal polarization characters of each point were measured by the transmitting pressure through a thin tuber. There's so many tubers to an electronic scanning volume. Yeah, so to get the different value. Yeah, that's a basic idea for the models to test in the window tunnel laboratory. Yeah, this is a different points for the window testing. Yeah, to get the best shape, best pressure for the building. Yeah, this is a construction site for the whole building. The coordination with the lake and this is a huge structure. Yeah, this is the inside, because the structure is very complicated with 3D animation. Yeah, so we used the beam for the design and the construction. I think the construction, the company, yeah, they have also a very good capacity for the complicated structure. Yeah, this is the procedure on construction and for the sphere. Yeah, the whole space. Yeah, this is a whole space. Yeah, yeah, the outside steel grades for the building. This is the images at this moment and the construction. At this moment, we are working for the landscape outside the building. Yeah, there's they finished nearly all the surface, the curtain wall panels, and they are working for the exhibition, and we hoped it can be open in the next in May of next year. Yeah, this is the site, the entrance, the main entrance. This is views from the lake. Yeah, yeah, the different panels. Yeah, this is some plans. We adjust the different opening of the panels according to the function inside. There's we want to make the combination of the natural light, natural tree, the natural element with the building, with the so we call it it's a little bit like intelligent environment intelligence, something like that. Yeah, the opening of the different panels. Yeah, this is inside space to introduce. It's very huge with a span with no column of 100 meters. Yeah, this is the outside surface to introduce the natural light. Yeah, very good light. Yeah, and for us, the atrium is also a space for exhibition. That's very important, and including the sphere. Yeah, so this is the final. Yeah, there is a video to show the whole procedure of construction of the project. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The last. Yeah. There's some discussion. Yeah. So this lecture reminded me of amazing days at GSD in 2013. Yeah, with Professor Niake Ablus and other professors. We have many discussions, many researches for the thermodynamics. Yeah, this is one special columns I have made in Tongji for time architecture is a thermodynamic as the engine, as the engine of architectural design. We have some more deeper discussion papers for the building environmental regulation in views of human body. Yeah, I think we in the I have a reference from I have many reference from Buckminster Fuller. So yeah, his ideas would be ideas in Manhattan and the real construction in Montreal. Yeah, so I think we in Tongji we call it a research-based practice. Yeah, I think the consideration of the between among the research, the practice, the frontier of architectural ontology. That's our ideas. Yeah. So we like Brulatu, he said we live in the laboratory. Okay, let's continue for the experiment, more experiment in the laboratory. Okay, that's my lecture presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Lee. And we should move to the Q&A session now. thinking about the time limit, so we actually choose 2 questions and one. The first one is from Yixing Wu. She's very curious about what kind of software do you guys use for the Science Museum in Henan to monitor the wind effects. So could you elaborate more on it?
什么概念？yeah, yeah. In the Henan province, in this project we collaborated with the wind tunnel, the engineering engineers in the wind tunnel laboratory of Tongji. They made yeah, we collaborated very compactly yeah, for the animation. Yeah, so I think there's 2 tools. Yeah, first one, you can make an animation through the software. Another one, but it can show you a basic idea, basic direction to make a strategic decision. But if you want to make accurately make the calculation accurately, you must, yeah, I think the wind tunnel experiment is very important for us. Yeah, so it can be accurate references for the calculation of the curtain wall of the different points of the building, the more details. Yeah, that's important. Yeah, in my but from the views of architect, I think sometimes we need the help of engineers. Yeah, but we can decide the strategic things from our experiences. That's very important. Yeah, if you can have a good concept, good careful consideration of all the elements, and you can make the right direction. That's important for the procedure, or the whole designing and the whole construction. Yeah. Yeah, I try to give a basic answer. Thank you.
Thank you. And we are also very curious about like what kind of material that you picked for the panels, and does those materials is specifically related to how the wind moves, and how do you actually direct the winds?
Yeah, I think for the material there are several consideration for the outside material. I think the first one is I think it's for the I have to report that for the wind channeling. Yeah, because we actually for the final panels, yeah, for the aluminum panels, it has a scale of 1.5 for the meter. Yeah, so 1.5 is a huge one. We have testing many mock-up for this material, and for the details, for the tectonic details, to show the to make the opening of the different angles. Yeah, and it's also a shading. Yeah, because especially for the different direction, for the west direction or east direction, we need more shading. Yeah, so it can be a shading, has a coordination with sunlight. Yeah, the final at last, I think, is also a good material to make the to show the basic the basic concept of the building we more because it's because it's a flow building with the curves, yeah, but it has it's also decoration. We made the components one panel by one panel. It's a little bit like the decoration, traditional decoration for the graffiti the things in the museum of Henan province. Yeah, we found so many things of like that. Yeah, for the traditional Chinese culture. Yeah, we want to make some not so no, it's not. Yeah, it's a cultural. I think it's also a cultural correspondence for that. Yeah.
Thank you, Professor
Thank
Lee.
you.
And the second question is actually building up from Yichun Wang's question. And we're seeing 3 keywords from your title, which is the performance, structure, and system. So how do they actually reflect to the word ontological? So how do you define the word ontological when you were saying about research towards your project?
Yeah, it's a very good question for me. I think for architecture we have always some ontological things. Yeah, for example, we have space. I think that's very important. Structure, function, something like that. But we for architecture we have also some deep logical. For architecture, yeah, what's a deep logical for your designing? Yeah, that's very important. For me, it's always a question. Yeah, so I think sometimes we when we talk about the performance it's about the green building, it's about the trees, the landscape, yeah, I think it's an appearance. It's not the element things. Yeah, so I think the real performance it has always a deep logic, a deep connection with the structure, with the architectural space, the whole organization, or the whole space, or the whole buildings. That's important. Yeah, for example, for in the several projects from the micro one to the macro one, we try always to create the logic and the system for the to generate the form. Yeah, that's I think that's for me it's a basic it's a very important frame philosophy for designing purpose. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Professor Lee. And thinking about the time limit, so I'll pass the mic to Yixing for the closing.
Yeah, and thank you so much for Professor Lee's enlightening lecture and all your attendance. And I hope you all gained from the past hour, and we wish you all the best in your finals, and we'll see you next term. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good holiday.